Pause that. I'm going to go back to the video. It's Watchman on the Wall 88 talking about Pope Francis and Emmanuel. Don't even know how to say his last name, but I know it's been a few days since I read in the book The Law, so we're going to read the law. So we're going to read chapters. I'm sorry if there's a lot of noise in the background. The washing machine and dryer is both going. 22. The little room has only enough space for 2 beds and a short gap running between them. Along the ends of the beds is enough room for buckets of water that line the side and a pile of towels and jugs stacked in the corner. Everything Caleb needs. I clear my constricting throat. Hello, Caleb. His smile widens, knowing I'm not going to fall apart in front of him. I don't care if he likes it or if he doesn't. For me, I need to keep calm. I can't control what he does to me, but I can control how I react to that. Would you care to? My eyes fall on the bed beside Lucy, her tortured eyes and wet hair, and my heart stalls. I don't want to play his game. I want to scream and fight, but I have no choice. The only thing I can do is to show him the fear he so desperately craves. Apparently I'm not going to be able to read today. I got your friend's request, but I don't think I got one from him. Let me check. Discord. The only thing I got from him was yesterday morning. He said, "Hey, I hope everything's going to be okay." And then like a little picture. And then I got a friend thing from you. And are you going to add us? Yes, I accepted yours, but I didn't get from him. Walter, are you on? Because if so, you might want to send me another friend's request because I didn't get one from you. I only got one from Gord, and I did accept it. I don't know what happened either. That's weird. Like sometimes I'll be on there and I feel like you guys like kicked me out of the group or something because I was like, I can't find our messages where everyone's talking together, but you guys didn't, so I don't know. Okay, cool. Swallowing, I reply, sure. It's not like he's going to let me go if I say no. I walk past him, keeping my gaze on the bed, and I said to him, "You okay?" I asked Lucy. Her hair is soaking wet, eyes puffy and rimmed with a red line where she had been crying. She doesn't speak. In fact, she presses her lips together so hard they disappear. I don't know if she's so mad at me or if she's scared to speak. We're not here for a conversation, Piper, Caleb says. No? What are we here for then? I asked, looking at him over my shoulder. He folds his arms, his muscles protruding. I wonder if he has always been into working out or if he did it just to get strong enough to overpower others. Doesn't really matter. You know what we're here for. Now, Piper, let's not get personal. Personal, you watched me in the bathroom. I lie down, ignoring the hammering in my chest. This is who I need to be in these rooms. I can assure you I don't. Mean very little, Caleb, but thanks for clearing that up. I grabbed the straps attached to the side of the bed. Are you trying to do this to me or not? I mean, it's obviously more fun when someone's strapped down. I'm taunting him, and it's likely to be a bad idea, but I can't help it. This version of me is harder. I'm not afraid to stand up for myself, but there is something else. You want to be strapped down for me, Piper? I'd rather be home, to be honest, Caleb. I don't feel at home here. You don't feel at home here? He asked, tilting his head to the side. Let's get on with this. You're boring me now. Caleb's smile grows wider and wider. Sick asshole. Sure, we can go ahead and get started if you like. The sooner it starts, the sooner it's over. Like going to sleep early on Christmas Eve, except for when I wake up tomorrow, I'll still be in hell. Do whatever you want, Caleb, I say, clenching my trembling hands. Get that under check. He can't know how petrified you are. I close my eyes and blow out a breath as if I'm getting comfortable, about to take a nap. You will be fine. For some reason, I don't think I'll be sleeping while I'm in here unless I pass out. Don't think about that. Oh, Piper, I plan on doing what I want. Isn't that right, Lucy? Lucy doesn't reply, but she grips the straps tight in her hands and whimpers through clenched teeth. I don't want to look at her again because her eyes are haunted. Right now, I need to be able to pretend that everything is okay, and it is because this version of me is stronger. Get on with it, Caleb, I snapped, turning his attention back at me. Hey, Walter. I didn't get. Let me check. Did you send me a friend's request yet on it? On Discord? I have nothing. Lucy has had enough, and honestly, I owe her for not giving her the chance to run. Sure, she would be dead by now if she didn't, but that wasn't my choice to make. Oh, Piper, I think you're my favorite so far. Discording that? Okay, that's good to know. Why hasn't there been anyone else unafraid of you? He steps closer. I can't see him because my eyes are firmly shut, but I can hear the quiet footstep of his presence. You're not afraid of me, he asks, his voice light and playful. He's crazy. No, Caleb, I'm not afraid of you. I repeat, it's a big fat lie. If he were to check my pulse right now, he would know the truth. Well, let's see if we can change that, shall we? I slow my breathing as my heart races faster. He's going to go in harder on me because he thinks I'm not scared. Caleb moves to the side, and I hear it clanking of metal, the buckle on the strap. A hand clamps down around my wrist. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Caleb wraps the strap around my wrist and pulls it tight. My hand judders as he buckles the strap. Next, he wraps the strap around my head and tightens it across my forehead. I swallow. His footsteps, almost inhumanly light, pad behind my head and to the other side. He is going to tie up my other arm. My legs, too. Lucy's are tied, so I don't see why he wouldn't give us the same treatment. Discord is a mess. Captron needs help. Yeah, I haven't been on Discord for days. She need reconnect. I'm so lost. Oh well. If he doesn't, I'm pretty sure I could put my legs up over my head and kick him in the face. I don't think that would do me much good in the long run, but I would prove that I'm not scared. Although you are. Caleb buckles my other wrist, pulling so hard the leather pinches my skin. I grit my teeth at the stinging, but I swallow any cry. He's going to try and get a reaction. It's what feeds him, so I'm going to have to try and hold it in. Let's get the show on the road, he cheers. I look up as a white towel blocks my view. Thick material lands on my face and panic claws at my throat. Gripping the side of the bed with my wrists, where my wrists are strapped, I curl my toes and brace myself. His footsteps suddenly heavy on the cheap laminate floor, thud away from me. With my eyes closed, I can hear better, smell the floral scent of the fabric softener the towels were washed in. The very thought of them washing these towels was strange. I think that they're clean. What does it matter? Fast breathing synchronizes with mine. Caleb rummages around, and the sound of plastic hitting plastic fills the air, then pouring water. I grip the bed harder. Caleb whistles a tune I don't recognize as the water stops. He has filled a jug, and now he's coming for me. There is nothing left for him to do. Everything he needed to do to prepare me has been done. It's time. I can't see anything covered by a towel. What kind of job is it? I hope you get it. I hope you like it. I hope it's something that you actually want to do. Because Lord knows I have a problem finding jobs like that. Caleb has gone quiet. I don't know if he's standing over me or if he's still over by the far wall. My pulse and heavy breathing are all I can hear. Where is he? When is he going to start? Stay calm, hold your breath, and don't panic. There is no doubt in my mind that I can get through this. I have to be strong. I'm here, not Piper Willis. I don't really know who I am, but I know that I can get through anything they throw at me. A heavy weight presses down on my shoulder, Caleb's hand. He's here, right here. This is where it begins. The first drop seeps through the towel and hits my lips, pattering onto the towel like a raindrop. But it's not raining. It's about to storm. Another drop hits. My heart slams against my ribcage. I curl my fingers into the thin foam mattress covering the bed. Heat blows against my ear. Don't react. Caleb's head is beside mine, his breathing grazing my skin and turning my stomach. I'm going to enjoy this. His voice rattles through my body, shaking me to the core. Bring it, I rasp. Don't bring it. Shut up. What are you doing? He chuckles and then the warmth is gone. He stood upright again. How much longer is he going to mess with me? In no time, Caleb dumps a jug of water on me. The towel caves in, molding to my face. At a seniors care facility? Oh. The weight pushing my head into the mattress. I hold my breath. The jug couldn't have been big because it's over in seconds. Far too easy to be as bad as it gets. He's still playing with me. Caleb is going to take his time, make me suffer, and try to break me down. It's him against me, and I have no intention of losing. Chapter 23. It's in the healthcare field. Well, hopefully it's good pay. I wait with my heart in my mouth. The room is eerily silent, like everyone is still holding their breath. Where is he? Caleb doesn't make any noise when he moves anymore, as if he's some sort of deadly ninja. It's a stark contrast to how loud he was preparing a minute ago. I swallow against the turning of my stomach as acid rushes up my throat. Keep yourself occupied. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 348 seconds. My face is cold, the water icy, getting colder the longer it sits on my skin. The towel is still covering my face, heavy and damp. Lucy hasn't made a sound. In fact, nothing has. For all I know, Caleb has left the room, but that seems unlikely since he's set on making me hurt. I want to call out to Lucy and see if she's okay, but I'm scared that he will use this opportunity to pour more water on my face. To get through this, I need my eyes and mouth closed and to hold my breath as water hits me. If I don't, I'll get into some serious trouble fast. My fingers ache as I curl harder into the thin mattress of the bed. Breathe in, breathe out. Caleb hums low and deep, sending a shudder racing up my spine. My pulse thuds in my ears. I'm okay. I don't recognize the tune, but it's creepy, like it belongs in a horror movie, right as the killer is about to pounce. Hmm, 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 hmm. I squeeze my eyes together tighter. The first thing I feel is a weight slamming into my face. It feels like someone has dropped bricks on me. The next thing is the temperature, ice cold. Water seeps through the towel at an unimaginable rate, gushing against my skin. I hold my breath as a steady stream follows the initial downpour. I keep holding my breath. Please stop. Please be over soon. Cold water continues to drum on my face, hitting my mouth and my nose. How is he doing this for so long? The water is never ending. My lungs. He needs to stop. I need him to stop. Caleb, no. My hands cramp. I'm going to die. My lungs deflate. I can't take a breath and I need oxygen. I have nothing. Caleb hums as the water comes to a stop. I turn my head the best I can and the restraint against my forehead, and it's enough to move my mouth from directly touching the towel. I take a deep breath. My eyes sting with unshed tears. I know that Caleb won't be able to tell if I was crying, but the water already on my face. But I'll know. You will not break me. Beside me, I can hear Lucy cry quietly. I focus on her. I'm not alone. I have someone else going through this with me. Water slams into my face again. I clamp my mouth shut and stop breathing. It keeps coming and coming and coming. I dig my heels into the bed and scream so loud in my head that I'm sure Caleb will be able to hear it. He doesn't stop. Water whacks my face, drilling into my mouth. I clamp my lips closed harder and swallow a sob. I like hitting the mattress as my lungs scream in pain. I want this to end. Stop. He's going to kill me. This is my punishment for challenging him. Oh goodness, this is it. My legs go heavy. The water continues to pour on my face. I'm never going to see my parents again. Every muscle in my body relaxes. My hands drop their grip and my feet fall to the side. Caleb moves back. Air fills my lungs in a big rush that makes me lightheaded. If I weren't already lying down, I would have hit the floor by now. My body is done already, but Caleb isn't. Chuckling, he begins humming and water hits my face again. 12 hours is a long shift. Time passes so slowly, I feel the agony of every second. My chest aches heavily, running numb, fingers numb from holding on so hard. Caleb hums again as he removes the restraints around my head, wrists, and ankles. The freezing towel is still on my face. He hasn't told me not to move it, but it's kind of a given. And anyway, I'm not sure I can right now. I'm spent emotionally and physically. The last thing in the world I want right now is to have any kind of conversation with him. So I lie still and wait. Caleb rips the towel from my face. I blink at the sudden assault. The bright light has on my eyes. I avert my gaze, not giving him the satisfaction of any kind of communication, but he's not even looking at me. He unbuckles Lucy next, and she rolls onto her side, away from us both. I don't move my hand, but I do follow him with my eyes. He chucks an empty bucket to the side and heads out the door. The door shuts, and I try to jump to my feet, gripping the edge of the bed. I close my eyes as my vision blurs and wait for the head rush to pass. Every inch of my body hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to 11 before my head stops spinning and I open my eyes. Lucy hasn't moved. Her restraints are undone, but she's lying in the same position as if she hasn't realized Caleb has released both of us. Can you get up? I ask her. Caleb hasn't touched her in hours, or what I assume to be hours, so I don't know why she's not getting up. She's had time to physically recover. I don't want to, she murmurs, staring at the ceiling. Her red hair has dried, but it's still stuck closely to her head. It must have been a while since Caleb paid any attention to her for her hair to be bone dry. Mine is dripping. Sniffing, I shove my hair over my shoulders, ignoring how the water seeps lower into the fabric of my top. Lucy, please, you need to get up. I plead. I can't fall apart right now. We need you to go. We need to go. I need to get back. I have to see Hazel, see something good from my life outside these walls. Go back, Piper. I'm going to see if they'll let me run. My eyes bulged. No, Lucy, don't think like that. Come back with me and sleep on it. We'll talk in the morning. What's the point? I won't feel any different tomorrow. I've had enough, Piper. I'm done. I grab Lucy's hand. That's it. I've had enough. She has to get it together. I'm tired. My chest hurts. My throat is raw, and I just need to curl up in bed and be the other version of me. She needs to get it the hell together long enough to get back. She can't make any dumb decisions. Don't, Piper, she says, tugging her arm, but I don't let go. Seriously, I save it and get up. I pull. She swings her over the side before she falls off the bed. What are you doing? She demands. Good, you're up. Let's go. Narrowing her eyes, she snaps. Are you stupid? You heard what I said. I heard. Now let's go, Piper. No, I shout. Stop being a bitch and get back now. If tomorrow you want to offer your head on a platter to them, so be it. But right now, after what's just happened to us, you need to come back. I widen my eyes, trying to tell her there's been a development, that we might all have a chance of getting out here alive. Lucy frowns, tilting her head to the side like she's trying to figure something out. Yes, get that. I'm telling you something. Trust me one last time. Fine. But if I still feel like this tomorrow, then you do what you need to do, okay? She dips her chin in agreement, and we both stumble to the floor. Most of the water was on my face, but the neckline of my top is damp and cold. I don't care enough to stop and get fresh clothing. Lucy and I run out of the room, both with unsteady legs, and almost slam into the wall in the corner. I place my palms on the wall and take a breath. Lucy sobs and slaps her hand over her mouth. Piper, I want to get out of here. I'm not sure whether here refers to this hallway or the building as a whole, but I agree that we need to keep moving. I take her hand. Every Tuesday? Push away from the wall. My legs weak from either the water, torture, or shock. Carry me slowly along the hallway to the door of the orientation room. Sorry, I yawned. We press on, clinging to each other like we'll fall if we let go, and pass through the closed room, the random empty room, through the waiting room, and back into our space. We're here. I tug the door shut behind it and wince as it slams. Not 2 seconds later, it clicks locked. My shoulders sag. 24. Theo jumps to his feet a nanosecond after we enter the room. Are you two okay? Eyes stinging from the water attack. Behind the TV, it's on, and the room we just ran from is still on the screen. Everything is where it is. The buckets, the bed, towels, they haven't been back to tidy yet. I turned around, not wanting to see that room ever again. They kept turning the TV on. Theo adds, we were told to watch and feared what would happen if we didn't. They all saw what you went through. I hold my hand up. I understand. They could have been sent to one of those rooms for not watching. How could I be mad at them? Lucy, are you all right? Pyra asks. No, Lucy replies and curls up on the sofa. She buries her head in her knees and ignores everyone. Pyra sits next to Lucy, far away, to give her the space she so clearly wants, but close enough so Lucy knows that she's there for her. You were amazing, Piper, Theo compliments. You didn't show any fear. Could you hear us? He shakes his head. So do we think the surveillance is image only, or they just didn't allow you to hear the sound? I asked. Maybe they can't hear us in there. Theo shrugs. I'm not counting on anything. I sit on the sofa next to Lucy and Pyra. Hazel and Theo follow and sit on either side of me. I grip the string of my friendship bracelet and spin it around my wrist, sinking back against the cushions I took my legs under myself. Hazel lays her hand over mine, stopping my fiddling with the bracelet. She knows I do it when I'm nervous or anxious. When my sister first died, I nearly wore it out. Are you really okay, Pipes? I'm fine. I reply, removing my hand as her touch makes my stomach squirm. I don't want anyone that close to me again for a long time. Her tender touch doesn't feel right to me. I'm waiting for pain through, though I know she won't hurt me. I don't really want to talk about it. What happened in that room to the other people, Piper? That wasn't me. To the other Piper that wasn't me. She nods. Okay, whatever you want. I lower my body. The wall in the waiting room has been built out, I think, because of the window. Theo's eyes widen. Really? It sounded hollow when I knocked on it, and it moved slightly when I bumped into it. Definitely not solid. That makes sense. There's a way out. She whispers, her empty eyes now lighting with hope. Looks that way. I reply, careful not to make any promises. That's all my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not a builder. Dad did teach me a few things, and the wall definitely sounded the same as it did when we knocked on her old building. The door is locked, Lucy. Theo points out. We can't do it now. We can't do it when they're here because they'll be watching us. I say. There are times when it's quiet, and I think they've gone. They have to leave to keep up pretenses at home. That's the day. The hospital fundraiser is on August 5th. I cannot read today. And now I'm buffing. They're always at those events. I know we can't be sure that one of them won't stay behind or that there aren't more people involved, but I think it's the best chance. I think tomorrow could be August 5th, Pyra. I'm not positive, but I've been counting sunrises since I got here. I've tried not to dwell on days and dates. It's too depressing to tick by days while being stuck in here. I don't want to know exactly how long I've been in captivity, but I think it's coming up a week. My parents have been looking for me for almost a week. Are they now fearing the worst? Do they believe I ran away? I'm a homebody. They know that. They have to know that I wouldn't take off. Tomorrow it is. I think we're gonna. I don't know. Situation's still the same, but I've been praying, so I'm just gonna give it to God and just see what happens. Tomorrow it is then, Lucy says, pinning her gaze on me. I frown. I'm not against this, Lucy. I just want the best chance. The event starts at midday. They begin at the country club with golf and tennis, and on to the formal part in the evening of speeches and thank yous to the donors. They're always present for that. Theo snorts. They wouldn't miss the praise. Psychos, Hazel grumbles under her breath. You sure they're all out? They'll all be there, Theo asks. Hazel and I are forced to go to these things by both our parents. Caleb and Owen have been to them all before. I don't remember seeing Matt with his friend there, but he could have been with them. Hazel confirms. This is our chance. Maybe it's a chance, albeit a slim one. We don't know what other security they have here, if any. We don't know if they watch us from the app on their phone. I can imagine so, but we would still have enough time to escape, I hope. Is everyone in agreement? Theo asks. Lucy, Pyra, and Hazel agree immediately, but no one has thought about the other but no one has thought about one other issue. Before I agree, what do we do about Kevin? I asked. If we escape, they might find out and come back here before we get caught. Pyro's face falls. They'll kill him if they haven't already. They'll either do that or they'll run to avoid to be caught. Do you think they would risk coming back? Hazel asked. Yeah, I think that they would come back and try to stop us. We can't use the road, but we can't be too far from it or we'll get lost. I reach across and grab the remote. My shoulders feel lighter as I turn it off and the room disappears. We know how long that will last before Kayla, Matt, and Owen switch it back on. I don't need to watch them clean up after torturing me and Lucy for hours. We can't leave Kevin, Pyra says. Pyra, I don't think we have a choice, I reply. We don't know if he's even still here. And if we get caught while trying to find him, this will have all been for nothing. Shaking her head, she closes her eyes and allows a fat tear to roll down her cheek. I understand, she whispers. We will do everything we can to get help for him if he's still alive. I want to help Kevin if we can, but we can't screw this up trying to rescue a potential corpse. So, tomorrow. I take a deep breath as the enormity of the task we're about to take on washes over me like a tsunami. Theo wrings his hands. We'll have to use whatever we can to get through the wall, the kettle, the toaster, anything. I don't think that'll be a problem. It's only plasterboard, and we really want out Pyra. I replies, I'll do anything. She's not the only one. Besides, you don't need you. I cannot read today. Goodness. Besides, don't you find extra strength in situations like this? Let's get some sleep, Theo suggests. We're going to need all the energy we can get, and honestly, I need to sleep. I'm exhausted. Lucy and I pick up ourselves off the sofa with a lot more effort than the other three. She shuffles to the bathroom. We all let her go first, and she was in room 5 for longer. Caleb did delight in taking a break from her. I don't think you'll lose contact with me. Let me message you on Discord real quick, see if I can find you, and see if you get the message. Your message cannot be delivered because you don't share a server with the recipient, or you disable direct messages on your shared server. Recipient is only accepting direct messages from friends, or you are blocked by the recipient. That's what it says. So how do I send you a friend's request? I'm hitting add friend and it says, oops, looks like that didn't work. Okay, hit my name. Well, 2465, hashtag 1666. Is that correct? Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, it's not letting me add you. You're not blocked on my end. Can you click on my name and then click on the three little dots and see if I'm blocked on your end? That's just weird. Yes, push on it. Yeah, it just keeps saying, looks like it doesn't work. It's got to be something simple. Because I didn't unfriend you. Let's see if Gord gets my messages. Hi. Let me send it to him. Says he's on my friends. Add. Invite more friends too. You can add up to 8 members. Weird. Gord, can you add him to ours? Because I don't know how to do that. Direct messages? That's weird. Oh, 2465. Add friend. Yes, invite. Yeah. Gord, if you can do that. That's weird. It won't let me send you a friend's request. It just says user not found. First, since she was in room 5 for longer, Caleb did delight in taking a break from Lucy to torture me, though. It seemed like he spent all his time on me. I didn't hear him go back to Lucy at all, but that might just be because time stood still whenever water hit my face. I could still feel the hot burning of my lungs as I held my breath. I need to lie down and pretend it never happened. This isn't something that I will easily forget, though, or ever. After I get ready for bed, I climb into my bunk as Hazel, Pyra, and Theo take their turns in the bathroom. Lucy is already curled up on her mattress. Her body is still as a statue, but somehow I don't think she's asleep yet. Tugging the quilt over me, I snuggle down, leaving only my head out. I want to be covered, protected, and invisible. Caleb could be watching. He likely is, wanting to witness how he's affected us, wanting to see how broken we are, so I won't cry. Not one more tear will shed from beside me inside these walls. I close my eyes and listen to the others getting ready for bed. It takes only a few minutes, but the room falls deadly silent. I think everyone is tucked in trying to sleep as they think of our escape tomorrow. It feels too soon, too rushed. We're too unprepared, but it's our best chance. I don't know when any other events were planned. I only remember this one because my mom bribed me with a day out shopping if I were to attend. They always gave me they always gave away a limited number of tickets to locals. Mom and Dad volunteered with local organizations, so they were always chosen. I never like going to fundraisers. I sent your friend's request. They're full of rich people who have every door open to them, every chance and opportunity to have the best life. They hand away lots of money without a second thought. Weird. Okay. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but Gore disappeared on my Discord just now. What is going on? I I don't have a friend's request. It's not showing up. What in the world? Okay, I got Court's message just now that said, hey, says you're on my friends list, but I didn't get Walt's. Uh, Walter, I didn't get your friend's request. Where was I? I don't even know if I'll be able to get up to go to if I'll be able to go to college because I have no savings and my parents always end up having to spend theirs on their car repairs and other things that crop up too often. My family worked so hard for having such a little spare cash, but that doesn't matter now. Nothing but getting free matters. And these look how much money we have and how much we can by donating parties may actually work in our favor now. The room is so silent. I feel like I've gone deaf. It's eerie how quiet a place can be with 5 people in close proximity. I lie awake, staring up at the ceiling in the dark. I can just about make out of the shapes of a few patches on the white paint. One is a bumpy pyramid like a piece of candy, and another resembles a half moon. My eyes move from shape to shape, trying to form something else. I'm tired enough to fall asleep, and my heavy limbs are glued to the bed, unable to move an inch, but my mind isn't willing to give up the fight. What if I had a dream about it? I can still feel the gold soaking wet towel on my face and the water pounding down as Caleb poured more and more on me. When I'm awake, I can force myself to think of something else. But when I sleep, I am not in control. If I wake up upset from a nightmare, they might see and they will run. I'd rather be tired. At least my body is resting here. I can do without switching off completely for one night. By tomorrow, I could be out of here anyway. I bite my lip and the seconds tick by, rolling into minutes. Across the room, Theo enters a deeper sleep and starts to breathe heavily. The sound, usually a bit irritating, is comforting tonight. I know there are other people in the room with me. I'm not alone, but I feel it more now than that there is some noise. I'm kind of jealous of the ability to fall asleep that fast. I've never been able to do that, not even before this, not even when sleeping was safe. I across the room. So I could easily see her if I glanced over. She's traumatized by room 5 and was ready to give up then and there. She's only here because I wasn't going to leave her. So how soundly is she going to sleep tonight? Is she lying there awake, too scared to close her eyes in case she's back in that room, having Caleb pour endless amounts of icy water over her face? There didn't seem to be much for pride either. He he reveled in keeping the torture coming thick and fast. When we removed the towel, his empty eyes stared cold, mouth curled into a smile of evil. I want to get off this bunk and go to Lucy, but how can I do that when I can't even move my head to look at her? She's mad at me for not letting her run when Theo and I had the chance, and she's mad that I made her come back in here. That's a whole lot of anger aimed in my direction. I don't want to piss her off any more than I already have. I tap my fingers on my stuff and uncover the cup and and under the cover. Water is everywhere. No, don't go there. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't let it in because it didn't happen to this Piper. Yeah, how long is that one going to work. It actually only needs to work until tomorrow. I can almost taste the freedom. We have to get out. Above my head, the speaker crackles, and our nighttime song begins to play. I close my eyes and feel a single warm tear trickle down the side of my head. And that's it for that chapter. If you can get her in. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ha! It let me send you a friend's request now. So make sure you got it. That's weird. It says pending. If you get it, accept it. That's getting you upset. It just let me send your friend's request, which is a good thing. And it says it's pending. Anyways, I'm going to try to be back on later to read some more of The Lost in a couple hours. My kids get out of school at 2:30. Colton has taekwondo at 4:30. So I should be back home about 5:30, and I'm going to cook dinner and get the kids in bed. So maybe by 7:30 my time, which would be 4:30 your time. And you got it. Good. Now we can talk again. That's weird that happened. It's like really weird. Okay, good. I messaged you back. I said good. Anyways, I'm gonna be on about 7:30 my time, so about 4:30 your time, Walter. And Gordon, if you're still on here, 7:30 my time is 6:30 your time, I think. So I'll see you guys then. Yay! Yes.